William Ruto amid growing criticism over high fuel prices and the rising cost of living. This as former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua renewed his attacks on the government's economic policies. Mike Kagwongo has more.
The United Democratic Alliance Party UDA has come out strongly in defense of President William Ruto, following nationwide criticisms over the latest fuel price hikes announced by April. Speaking Tuesday, UDA Secretary General Hassan Omar warned against what he termed as destruction and political hostility, insisting Kenya must follow constitutional and democratic process.
The move reflects government's goodwill and commitment towards easing pressure on the public transport sector and facilitating an amicable solution or resolution to the current impasse.
Omar challenged critics of the president to await for the 2027 general election if they are dissatisfied with Ruto's leadership.
Stability and security of Africa's supply and resources is demonstrable in this government. Lakini mkiwa mumetota na ukabila, hisia yako ni chuki dhidi ya maarifa, huoni hata lile zuri ambalo linatendeka.
I want to say, Hassan Omar, you are the ones radicalizing the people of Kenya. When you ask Churchill to kill the matatu industry and replace it with BTR buses, what are you doing? That is radicalization.
The UDA Secretary General also backed Kiharu Member of Parliament Ndindi Nyoro's proposal to recall Parliament from recess to debate and resolve the ongoing fuel crisis, saying the move reflects the need for institutions to address public concerns through lawful processes.
Nimeandikia bunge yetu, the National Assembly, nikitaka kubadilisha ama kuamend our VAT Act ndio tupeleke ushuru wa VAT wa mafuta wa petroli, diesel na kerosene itoke vile iko katika 8% tuipeleke 0, ile inaitwa VAT exempt.
Recalling Parliament, every Kenyans, that's why I urged people to use some solutions, because crisis si ya milele, hivi vitaisha. Hata yeye mwenyewe Trump hawezi kuvibeba.
Nyoro is proposing urgent legislative changes aimed at lowering fuel prices, including making fuel VAT exempt, scrapping the 7-shilling road maintenance levy introduced in 2024 and introducing targeted diesel subsidies. According to the Kiharu lawmaker, the measures could significantly reduce pump prices and ease the burden on Kenyans grappling with the rising cost of living.
Whether you are going to reduce fuel prices or not is not on the table. You must reduce fuel prices. It is a matter of when. So don't buy time, my friends. Act to the point where you can act before Kenyans push you to act, and you'll be in a corner.
Meanwhile, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua intensified attacks on President William Ruto, accusing him of living lavishly while Kenyans struggle with harsh economic realities.
4 years down the line, there is no country. You keep on blaming President Uhuru Kenyatta, and you are asking matatu owners, why didn't they go on strike when Uhuru Kenyatta was president? When Uhuru Kenyatta was president, fuel went only to 135 shillings. We are now over 240. The people of Kenya know the difference.
The political exchanges comes as pressure continues to mount on the government following recent fuel price adjustment that have triggered protest and renewed public debate over the cost of living. Mike Kagwongo, TV 47, Nairobi.